What's up, you guys? John's Moto Garage. Welcome to the channel. Today we're taking the Dyna FXDX into Kruesi Originals. Check it out. This thing's all torn up. I hit up Ryan about a week and a half ago, told him I was going to need the fender to be reinforced and cut and everything for the Dyna wheelie game for scraping. And he said he had something special in the works that he was going to be developing. Told me to bring the bike down and that he would hook it up. So big shout out to Ryan Kruesi. If you're in the area, be sure to hit him up for all your Harley needs. And even if you're not local, you can hit up KruesiOriginals.com, or I'll put a link below for the website, because the dude's got the K-bar, the sliders. They've got pretty much everything for your Dyna stunt needs and all that good stuff. So let's get the bike loaded up and hit the road. Here we are at Kruesi Originals. We got Ryan, we've got Trent, we've got Dave.
AKA Andy.
AKA Andy. I thought his name was Andy for some reason. I brought the bike in because, as you know, I'm a wannabe Harley stunt dude, and I gotta get this thing set up proper for the Harley stunts. And at its surface, it seems pretty basic. Most people think throw on some shocks, a seat, and some taller bars and you're good to go. But there's actually a lot more that goes into it, and that's what basically Ryan over at Kruesi Originals, that's what he specializes in. And he does everything from the fab to the install to the maintenance and everything. If you're here in Phoenix, hit him up. And you can also check out his website and purchase the products online as well. Today he's going to go over what we plan to do on my bike and what some of the benefits are, what the value, where the value is in some of these products, because they may cost a little bit more than the competitors, but there's a reason for that. So, all right, Ryan, take it away.
What's up, dude? Your bike is, Matthew? Bike is pretty dialed. You got all the basic get it going stuff, good suspension. You got a chain, you got a clutch in this thing too?
Yeah, Barnett.
Clutch, hell yeah, Barnett's good. A little bit of motor work, some good brakes. You got all the stuff to get you ripping down the road, but now we're gonna put some stuff on to keep the bike safe, because you're killing it on this thing, dude. I feel like you leveled up a whole nother level on this bike. We're gonna start the bikes here now. I'm gonna build a frame structure that's gonna go back here for a skid plate for sliding back here, and it's gonna hold a tie plate. It's gonna come out straight out basically like this with a tie plate in the back. It'll all be gusted and it'll be bolt in, so you won't have to weld shit to your fender anymore, because mostly we build custom fenders and they're nice, they're fancy, but they're expensive and it's a pain in the ass, and not really anybody can do that in their garage. This is gonna be, solid steel, and it'll have several mounting points, so you can start out at like a 12 o'clock, and then we'll be able to adjust it all the way up to like tall boy T status if you wanna go super deep. So that way you can, start out, get to learn to scrape, get things a little deeper as you go. It should be adjustable. We also have top and bottom shock mount sliders, and then our K-bar engine guard with the bottom mount slider. So then your whole bike's basically caged at that point. You can step off of it, let it slide down the street, and you're not gonna destroy this $1,600 not made anymore, can't find one to save your life gas tank. Yes, this is a later model. It's got the top and bottom sliders, the K-bar, the K slider set up on the back. This has got a bunch of our stuff. Our top mount headlight conversion for the 49 and late, or the 49 millimeter front ends. Anything late model, it's only got the bottom mount. This way you can run a clamshell and it mounts up proper like that one, and it just looks like a Dyna should. Dyna shouldn't have shit on the bottom. That's wide glide stuff. Those are our handlebars. We're gonna do a oil pan mod on yours as well, right?
Yep.
You gotta do the pickup in the oil pan on a Dyna is in the front of the oil bag. So as soon as you go, and it's just a hole right here, so as soon as you go into a wheelie, all your oil goes to the bottom and you're just sucking air, and everything's like plain bearing in the cam compartment for the most part. Like the oil pump just runs off of oil. If there's no oil in there, it's just metal on metal burning up. So as soon as you're riding a wheelie and you're getting that thing deep, you're frying your motor. That's a must. That's $250, spend the money.
So what's the big difference between these shock sliders and some of the other ones you might see out there on the market? What goes into your design?
There's other companies out there that make ones a lot cheaper than ours for sure, but the difference is we stunt ride and we beat our shit up, and it's all been tested. So it's the hardware in this alone, the bolts are $13 a piece. They're all grade 8 mil-spec stainless steel. That's the biggest difference right there. They're not going to bend and give. It's really strong. This is aluminum spacer. These are all OEM style spacers on the inside, and it's mostly aluminum spacer compared to a bunch of dough ring. People ask, like, can you make them longer? No, we can't, because if you make them longer, you're just making a pry bar on your frame. So this is long enough to protect everything on the bike that it needs to. If you have it combined with the stuff up front, you can jump off this thing and let it slide up to the curb. It's also, these are $10 bolts in the bottom of that. It's the same thing, grade 8 mil spec, stainless steel, super tough. Same with these guys down here. We put aluminum spacer in the center to make this so this doesn't bend out. This has also got mil specs, super tough shit in the inside of that. This is all chrome ollie. It's just been tested. Like, we beat them and we wreck. Trent's covered in road rash right now from yard sale on his bike on Sunday, the one that he just finished on Friday, and it's pristine. The thing looks great, besides, you know, the scratched up things that do the job.
All right, and then we'll also have case savers installed on my bike because I don't have those currently, and I think those are the
clean this air filter too. Look at that thing.
Whew. Oh yeah, whose bike is this anyway? Jeez. I think those are the big ones though, so we'll get the
put some levers on it, easy pulls.
Oh yeah, we'll get the Elite
Moto lever setup. We just did them on this. You can see the red lever up on that guy up there, which is a collection brake on that setup.
Yeah.
Chain drive, all that good stuff. I mean, she's pretty dialed, man.
So there you have it, just to kind of give you like more in depth, because again, at the surface, like surface level, there's a lot of basic stuff you do, and personally I always thought, hey, shocks, seat, bars, you're good to roll, but there's a lot more that goes into it. And the oil pan mod, that'll be a huge one. Getting this rear fender set up to where I'm not just beating the crap out of it and thrashing it, but to where I can actually adjust based on where I'm at with my, you know, wheelie status. And then I'm super stoked because I want to learn the drift game. I've been working on it and I totally destroyed my primary on my other bike, and so having that extra protection, that's worth its weight in gold.
Yeah, primary is going to cost you more than all these parts put together to replace, so it's definitely worth buying. My stunt bike, I learning how to drift, I sucked for so long. If it looped on me or got away from me, I don't want to wear an e-brace anymore.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. I'd let it fly. I let the bike go and it just slides across the road and it's fine. Willis, Andy 76, Jeff B. Trolling, Joey D34, Holden versus the world.
Yeah, all the
pretty much anybody that's in the
Vegas.
game is running most of our shit on the Dyna.
Yeah, so it's been tried and true. The stuff works for sure. All right, I think that's gonna do it. So stay tuned. The bike will be in the shop for a couple weeks at minimum. We'll get it all set up and good to go. Huge shout out to Ryan. He actually reached out to me, offered to use my bike as a kind of to test out this new setup, and so it's much appreciated, man. And I'll keep you guys posted on the build status and everything that's going on.
That's a great plate. Will be available as soon as it's done too. We're gonna build John's and then get him into production.
Heck yeah.
Roll.
Any last words, man?
Nope. Kruesi Originals, KruesiOriginals.com. John's Moto Garage is the shit.
So huge shout out again to Ryan over at Kruesi Originals. Dude, it's brutally hot. John's Moto Garage, like and subscribe if you dig it. You can follow hit me on Instagram at John's Moto Garage. You can hit Ryan Kruesi Originals on Instagram as well. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Adios, Nos vemos.